Welcome home. Alright, so Bethesda Game Studios have officially responded to a community criticism over on Reddit, and I'm sure all of you know that I've been a hardcore supporter of Fallout 76 ever since gameplay started coming out, and I've been able to play the game for myself. I like the game, but I will admit there are a lot of issues with the game, especially on PC. There are things that need to be fixed, there are balancing issues, and this Reddit post by Bethesda Game Studios does not comfort me that any of that is going to change. In fact, it scares me for the future of Fallout 76. So here is Bethesda Game Studios' post over on Reddit that they posted 4 hours ago. Beta, thank you, and addressing your feedback. Hi all, we'd like to extend our sincerest thanks to everyone who played the Fallout 76 beta. The stories you've been sharing, the feedback you've provided, and the issues you've made us aware of have been appreciated along this journey. We've been reading everyone's comments and wanted to share some of what will be addressed on or close to launch and what we're investigating post-launch. We encourage you to keep sharing it with us, whether that's on Reddit, social channels like Twitter and Facebook, and our official forums. Thank you again for your continued support. Now here is all the feedback that they addressed. Ultrawide Support. We will support 21:9 post-launch. Once available or shortly before, we'll be sure to post our patch notes that let you know when to expect it. Great start. They're bringing official 21:9 ultrawide support, which is fantastic to hear. I honestly didn't expect them to do this. Larger stash size. We've seen this one come up a lot and understand the frustration. While the stash size at 400 weight limit can get easier to deal with over time, we do plan on increasing it in the future. Alright, great, fantastic news. They're gonna work on it. Now here is where things start going downhill. Push to talk. While we aim to create a consistent experience no matter what platform you're on, we understand that some of you on PC would like the option for push to talk. Our goal with voice chat being on by default is to highlight that the world is alive and with real people, other players like you. We like to start with encouraging player interaction, and we'll be looking into adding this in the future. Okay, they're looking into it for the future, but the fact that they think that this is encouraging people to use the voice chat is just ridiculous to me, because the moment that I noticed that there was open chats, I had to completely disable it, because sometimes I'm talking to myself, sometimes I'm talking to my viewers, but I still want to be able to do the push to talk to the other people that are talking in the world. The thing that frustrates me here is that they don't realize that not having a push to talk button and forcing you to either have it entirely disabled or to have your mic on 24/7, they don't realize that most people are going to disable it. I'm sorry, but I do not want my microphone on the entire time that I'm playing the game, and anytime I run into other players, they're going to hear everything that I'm saying. And then an FOV slider, something I thought was going to be easy for Bethesda to introduce into the game, because through the console and all their previous games, you could change the FOV, and there would be minimal issues. There would be every so often that you'd find a armor set that would have clipping issues, but for the most part, it wasn't that big of a deal. However, here is what they have to say about the FOV slider. We haven't supported FOV sliders in our previous games, as it is known to break a lot of animations and causes a lot of clipping to occur on screen. You do have the option to zoom out in third person on PC by holding view and moving the mouse wheel, but we won't be able to have it for first person view. So they're outright saying that they're not even going to try to add an FOV slider for first person in Fallout 76, which is terrible news for me, because that is one of the very few features that I was holding out for, the one feature that I really wanted in this game, because having such a low field of view, it is really bothersome to me, but there are people out there who literally cannot play on low FOV games and need an FOV slider to be able to enjoy the game, otherwise they start getting nauseous. It's sort of like the people that can't play VR because they get nauseous. The FOV for me in Fallout 76 feels unnatural, and it feels like it's constantly zoomed in. Fallout 76 needs to eventually get an FOV slider. I'm not saying it needs to be there at launch, but it needs to be there within the first couple of months. The majority of other AAA games have FOV sliders on PC. It shouldn't be a problem. Some of this stuff just opens your eyes to how seriously outdated your engine is. Like the larger stash size. It's apparently because of an engine limitation. So these things need to be addressed, especially for a game that you're wanting us to put hundreds if not thousands of hours into. Exploits of various types. Many exploits we've seen reported have been known and will be addressed in a future update. Good to hear. We're gonna have to wait to see if you actually follow through with that, but good to hear. Issues with social menu and inviting friends / making teams, etc. Those who were experiencing issues with these social components will find that many of these issues have been fixed. We will continue to fix issues as they arise as fast as we're able to, so keep letting us know when you run into them. Hunger not being sated. Some were saying their hunger bar wouldn't replenish no matter how much they ate or how cleared of diseases they were. This issue has been addressed and will be in a future update, so no more hungry dwellers. Loud gunshot / noises, an issue I've dealt with. The issue of players hearing sudden random gunshot / loud sounds around Appalachia will be addressed in a future update near launch, so hopefully before launch. Overall, this update from Bethesda Game Studios is positive. They're working on fixing a lot of the issues, but some of these features that are a must-have in Fallout 76 on PC, Bethesda doesn't seem willing to put in the effort for, which is very concerning. If they're not willing to put in the effort for a push-to-talk button, or not willing to put in the effort for an FOV slider, which you could change the FOV in all their previous games through the console. But we can't use the console in this game, and we can't even change it now through the config files. So now we're screwed with the current FOV and we can't change it. Which scares me that some people are gonna start using cheats so that they can enjoy the game that they paid for. I will say the larger stash size also needs to be a thing, or they need to make some sort of tweaks in order to make it so that some things don't weigh as much as they currently do, because stim packs, for example, weigh 1 pound each. Carry weight is a huge issue in Fallout 76. Most of the game for me has been inventory management, and on top of that, sprinting, action point usage, and how long it takes to regen AP even though I have all of the AP perks just drives me absolutely insane. The map is 4 times the size of Fallout Forest map. Why is the AP so annoyingly bad in Fallout 76? It's so frustrating. Overall, I really hope Bethesda changes their mind on putting in the effort for adding an FOV slider. I hope they truly do add a push-to-talk button on PCs so that we have the option to still use voice chat in the game without having to entirely disable it. I hope the best for Fallout 76. I want this game to succeed. I want all the amazing features to come to this game. I want this game to be the best that it possibly can be. But Bethesda Game Studios has to put in the effort for that to happen. I still enjoy the game. You've seen that on all my live streams. You've seen that I enjoy the game in all my videos. I just want the best for the game. I want to know your opinion down in the comment section below. What are your thoughts on Bethesda's response to all of the feedback? I'd love to hear what you have to say. But that's it for this video. If you enjoyed, please smack that like button down below and subscribe to join the good fight if you haven't already, and ring the bell icon to stay updated on all of my future Fallout 76 videos. It would be super greatly appreciated as always. And until next time, this is Epoxy signing off.